my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. We are so close to Christmas now. It's only a couple of days away and I'm starting to feel the Christmas cheer. Well, let's be honest, I've felt the Christmas cheer for a long time, but now I'm allowed to let my Christmas cheer loose. No one can judge me. It's a few days away from Christmas. It's totally acceptable to be just so excited. I can't wait to switch off, unwind, be with family and just relax. So I hope you're all starting to wind down, ready for the festive period. In today's video I'm doing a haul for Evans, which I'm really excited about. If you aren't aware, Evans used to be owned by Arcadia, which is the group that owned like Topshop, Dorothy Perkins, Burton and a couple of other brands. And when Arcadia was no more, Evans was bought out by another company, and I've done a couple of Evans hauls in the past, but I haven't tried anything from Evans since they were bought out by this new company. So I'm really excited to try a couple of bits from Evans, see what I think and see if it's a brand that you'd like to see more hauls from in the future. Evans have very kindly gifted me the items in today's haul, so thank you so much, Evans. All the links to everything I try will be in the description box down below. And before I get started, I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you, because I hit 25,000 subscribers, which is just, it's incredible. It's just, I am so grateful. I've been doing this for 3.5 years, and I'll say it again, numbers aren't the most important thing, but it's really exciting to hit new milestones when you work so hard at something. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to each and every one of you. I never thought I would get 1,000, never mind 25,000 subscribers. And I'm just so excited to see what the future holds and where we take this channel and this beautiful community that I'm so grateful to be a part of and have to support me, because honestly, I've said this over and over again, but you guys have genuinely changed my life. So thank you so much. And if you're new here and this is the first video that you've ever clicked on, if you want to join my beautiful YouTube community by subscribing, I would love to have you. And one final thing before we get started, if you could give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, I'd really appreciate it. It helps creators out so much when you leave a like or a comment. It's very much appreciated. So shall we get started with this first dress, which, come on now, you knew I was going to pick a polka dot dress. So this is in a size 28. Just for reference, I'm a size 28. Sometimes I'm a 30, sometimes I'm a 26. You know how it is with sizing, it's impossible to say, but on the whole, I'm a size 28. So this is in a 28. It's a polka dot shirt dress with buttons and a dropped hem. Now, if you're new here, I am the queen of polka dots. I'm obsessed with all things polka dots. They are my favourite. Anytime I see something polka dot, even though I have a million polka dot things in my wardrobe, I can't refuse, I can't say no, so I had to try this. Now, in theory, I do really like it. I love the length. I think it's the perfect length for a work dress for me. It's the kind of length that I'm looking for at the moment, nothing too short. Even though I do love short dresses, I have enough of them, and nothing too long because I don't like floor length dresses. I think maybe the cut of it isn't my favourite. So I do love a dress that comes in at the waist, but I think this is coming in too high for me. So it's kind of coming in at the bust rather than underneath. So it's not giving me the cinched in waist that I want. And I could have potentially sized down, but I don't think that would have made any difference, because it's not that it's too big that's the issue, it's that the waistline is too high. And even when I sort of pull it, yeah, when I pull it down, as soon as I start moving, the waistline comes up a little bit, so I'm not a fan of that. And also, the dropped hem is giving me a shape that I really just dislike on myself, where it comes in towards the bottom. I've never been a fan of that. I don't mind like a frilly section at the bottom, as long as it doesn't pull the dress in. And I feel like, even though it's only ever so slightly doing it, I feel like this dress is coming in towards the bottom. I think it's beautifully made. Like, I love the mesh arms. We've got an elasticated cuff. They're more like 3/4 length than full length. Like, I can feel that this is a well-made dress. Like, it feels really good quality, but it's just not my preferred fit. So as much as I wanted to love this because, you know, polka dot, I think it's not quite for me. But that's not to say that it wouldn't work better on someone else's body with your preferences. It's just my choice of fit it's not quite working for. I did pick a coat and some shoes, so let me just put those on with this dress so that I can show you those now. Well, I'll show you the coat first and then I'll show you the shoes. So this is a gorgeously soft black coat. It honestly might be one of the softest things I've ever touched. I got this in a 30 to 32 because with coats I like them to be a little bit oversized, and I also know that I do sometimes struggle to get coats in smaller sizes, like they tend to run small on me, so I wanted to get this in a little bit of a bigger size, and I'm glad that I did. Like, I do have a little bit of room to maneuver, but I think it's the perfect size for me. So it does fasten up with these like little hooks rather than buttons, so let's do it up and then we'll see. Oh my gosh, this will be so good for winter walks, like dry winter walks. It's so soft. Wow. So it has got a lapel and it has pockets, which is great. This is it from the back. I love the length of it. It's just the shape is potentially not my favourite. Like, I feel like it's making me feel a bit boxy. I do love things that come in at the waist, as I've said before, and I chose a coat that doesn't go in at the waist, so that's on me. But it is genuinely so soft, and on Christmas Day, if I was going to leave the house on Christmas Day, but I'm not, but like for New Year's Eve, it honestly feels so warm and so cozy, so well made, and honestly the most soft thing in the world. So I think I can get over the fact that it doesn't come in at the waist. What about when I open it up? How do I feel then? Oh, I think I prefer it open, but it's good to know that I've got the option. Like, I wish you could feel this. I really, really wish you could feel it because it's just so soft. I just want to keep hugging myself. Like, I feel like I'm like wrapped up in a snuggly blanket. Like, oh my gosh, so soft. So I think in terms of fit, it's not my favourite fit ever, but it's the design. I chose the design. It fits as it should, as per the design. So that's me choosing something that I'm not going to fall in love with problem, not a like problem with the actual coat. But honestly, I will get wear out of this on a dry, icy, cold day. It just feels like I'm being hugged. So I definitely love it for that. It's so, so soft. Now I have a confession to make. I have been wearing these boots because what I wanted was a pair of boots that were flat and comfy, because most of my boots have some kind of heel on them and I don't really have any flat boots. So when I saw these, I thought these would be perfect, but yeah, they've got a little bit of mud on them because I have been wearing them, which is a good sign. For a long time, the only places I could really get shoes from were like Evans and Simply Be. So I've been getting shoes from Evans like for as long as I can remember, because I have size 9 EEE wide fitting feet, so there's not many places that I can get shoes in my size and width, and Evans is one of those. So these are a little black ankle boot. We've got a fake zip on the front and a real zip on the inside. It's got a little bit of a heel, but it's not like a real heel, do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing heels, and I can tell you now, these are super, super comfy. I'll put them on, though I can't say I think that they go with this dress, and yes, I would most definitely wear socks, but I'll show you them on. They're so comfy, and these are going to be the perfect, like, walking, like, just, you know, like a casual walk around the park kind of boot, where you want something comfy, or if I'm driving to the office, and I want some shoes that look cute but are comfy to drive. So this is how they look on. I absolutely love them. I think they're not like the most special pair of shoes, but they absolutely serve the purpose that I was looking for, and I really like them. They're really comfy, they're really versatile, and I do think they look nice. Whilst not being like my favourite look of a pair of shoes ever, they serve the purpose that I was looking for. So I'm definitely excited to see that they still fit me in the same way that Evans shoes and boots have fit me before. So I'm really excited to try some more footwear from them, because the options are limited. For us big-footed people out there, the options are limited, so good to know that Evans has still got our back. So the next dress that I picked to try is this gorgeous denim dress. Again, you know me if you've watched more than one of my videos, I love a denim dress. Now I picked this up in a 26 to 28, and I will say, Their sizing I think is a bit generous because I was worried that this might be a little bit too small because I'm only just a 28. Like before I was a 28 to 30, now I'm more of a 28, and that's, you know, I'm still on the higher end of a 28. So the fact that the 26 to 28 is fitting quite generously tells me that I think their fit on the two dresses that I've tried so far is potentially a little bit generous. So especially in this dress, maybe stay true to size. I love this. Now obviously it needs an iron. It needs an iron, or it needs to be washed and like hung up to dry so the creases fall out, because you know me, I'm not a fan of ironing. But I really like this. I think it's a great length. It's a really, really good length. I could wear this in colder times with some thick tights, or in spring, summer with my legs out. It's really versatile. I love the detail with the like pleating here. I think that's super cute. It's got a really nice 3/4 length sleeve. Like, I really like this. Oh my gosh, and it has pockets. It has pockets. I love this. This is an absolute winner. This is going into my wardrobe. This is absolutely sticking around, and I can see myself getting lots of wear out of this. I really, really like it. We'll do the sit down test because it has actual buttons, but I have no fear. Yep, lots and lots of room, so super comfy, and the fabric feels really nice and soft as well. You can definitely tell there's a quality to these pieces. You can tell that you're maybe paying a little bit more money, but you're getting better quality for it. So yeah, I really like this. Have I shown you the back? Let me show you just in case. I really, really do like this, and this is an absolute winner for me. I can see me getting a lot of wear out of it. So next up, I chose this gorgeous khaki shirt and these wet look leggings. So we'll talk about the leggings first. I have been on a wet look leggings journey for a while, and the reason I struggle is because my legs are disproportionately sized to my tummy. So to get something that fits on my tummy, it always ends up being baggy on the legs, and I'm searching for that perfect skin tight pair of wet look leggings that fits me perfectly down the entirety of my legs. These aren't quite that. So these are in a 26, and I'll bring this up so you can see. They are high-waisted. They're not maybe as high-waisted as I would have preferred, but that could be because I've sized down in the hopes that the legs would be a bit tighter. Like I said, they're not awful, but they are, like you can see, there is a bit of bagginess to the ankle. You can maybe see it a little bit more on the outside. The other thing with these leggings is they are wet look on the front and fabric on the back. And I didn't know how I felt about that, but I wanted to try it. It was something different, and I think I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, if you've got maybe legs that are a bit bigger than mine, then these might work for you. I wouldn't say too much bigger because, like I said, there's not that much extra fabric, but there is a little bit of extra fabric. So if your legs are a little bit bigger than mine, these might be good for you. But you can see they're like, I don't know if you can, but I can see them bunching up at the knee. They're just not perfect, though. I do love this combination. So when I find my dream wet look leggings, I will be wearing them with this shirt because I love the look of this shirt and the leggings. So these aren't necessarily working for me. They feel well made, like they're definitely thicker. They're definitely thicker than some of the like wet look leggings that I've tried. They feel like they would last a little bit longer. They're made of a thicker material, but not too thick. It just feels sturdy. So if they would fit you right, I'm not saying they're a bad pair of leggings, I'm just saying they're not exactly what I'm looking for. This top, on the other hand, is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I got this in a 26 to 28, and again, I'm glad I did because it's a bit generous on the sizing, but I wouldn't have been able to get a 22 to 24. So that's my sort of bugbear with those in-between sizes. Like, give me a 26 or give me a 28. Don't try and span the sizes. I wish brands would stop doing that. Like, yours do that a lot. So I need brands to stop doing that. Just give us actual sizes. But I love it. And the length is an actual dream. Actual dream. Like, I have, as you can see, quite a low hanging tummy, and when I'm wearing a shirt I want it to cover my tummy. It's just my preference. Not everyone has the same preference, but it is the way that I prefer my tops to be, and I know that there's quite a few of you out there that feel the same as me about tops, so this is just perfect for that. I love the colour. I love it. It's got that same sort of pleated design across the bust. It comes in at the waist. I maybe would have preferred that it came in just a little bit more, but I'm still happy that it comes in. I love this so much. I love that the arms are a little bit poofy and then gathered at the cuff. They feel a bit like, I don't know, not Peter Pan-esque, but do you know what I mean? Like sword fighter, white shirt kind of, do you know what I mean? I hope you do, otherwise I'm going to sound very silly. I love this. I love the length at the back. I love the colour. I've got another shirt after this, which I'm hoping is going to fit me as well as this one, because if they do, I might have just found my new place for shirts, because it's so hard. So hard to find shirts that are long enough to cover my tummy, so I could wear this with jeans, I could wear it with leggings, I could wear it with wet look leggings. There's so many options. It's so versatile. I feel so comfortable and so good in this, and I love the colour. I think this might be a really good colour on me. I think it brings the green out in my eyes. So yeah, I'm feeling it. I definitely love this shirt and definitely recommend. So I'm excited about the other shirt. I hope it gives me as good feels as this one. So this is the last item, and it is again in a 26 to 28. Do I love this? It's very different for me. Like, this colour is very different. It's like a sort of muted magenta kind of colour. It maybe looks a little bit hotter pink on camera than it does in real life. I'll have to see how it looks in editing, but it's a really nice sort of purpley pink colour, and it's definitely a colour that I have absolutely none of in my wardrobe. In terms of the fit, again, it's generously sized. So I think we're seeing a little bit of a trend that the sizing seems to be quite generous at Evans, which is, you know, I'd rather things be perfectly sized, but at the same time I'd rather things be a bit generous than a bit too, you know, a bit too small, because that's the problem that we usually have. So I honestly don't mind, and once you know it, you can kind of, you know what your size is at the brand after a few tries, well, hopefully, if there's a bit of consistency. So I'd always rather things be a bit too generous than a bit too, you know, stingy. But it's really different for a lot of reasons. Like, the neckline's quite different. The fabric, it's like, it's not like a crinkle fabric. Like, it's got a really nice texture to it, which hopefully you can see on camera. And it's got these like layers. I think I really like it. Like, the length of it is, again, absolutely perfect. I love all the like cut out details. Like, there's a lot going on for a plain like coloured shirt. There's a lot going on. So maybe I'm just thrown because it feels a little bit different, but I love it from the back. The length is gorgeous. I think once I've like got the creases out, I would love it. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, I really like this. It's just sometimes when you see yourself in a different colour or a different kind of style or shape, it takes your brain a few minutes to decide how you feel about something, and I think that's what's going on here. You'll have to let me know though, because sometimes you guys can see things that I can't, so I always value your feedback. But I think I'm onto a winner, and maybe I need more of this colour in my wardrobe. Just more, I want to get more brightness into my wardrobe in the new year, but I also want to get more black. Both ends of the spectrum. I want to get more really black, sleek and sophisticated pieces in my wardrobe, but also really bright, colourful ones. Who knows? Who knows? I'm a lady that can't make up her own mind. But we like a bit of versatility, don't we? So yeah, I do like this. I've decided I do like it. It took me a minute to get there. And again, I'm just so happy with the length of these shirts. It's so nice to finally find somewhere where shirts actually cover my tummy, because like I said, that's my preference. That's what I'm looking for, and it's so hard to find. So that is everything in today's haul. It was short but sweet, but it was a good little introduction into the brand. We tried a couple of different things: shoes, coats, shirts, dresses, leggings. Why was that? Felt like a little bit of a tongue twister. So you'll have to let me know, do you want to see more from Evans in the future? Because if you do, I would be more than happy to put in an order for a bigger haul and show you more of the brand. There isn't the biggest variety, which is something I'm hoping is going to improve. Like, I did have to like search a little bit, but that might be the nature of the brand, that I think that they are maybe tailored to a bit of an older audience than to myself, which is fine because all audiences need to be tailored to. So I don't think it's going to be the brand where I find loads and loads from, but like some classic staples like these shirts, shoes, coats. I think Evans is going to be great for that sort of thing. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you want to see more Evans hauls in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like I said, if you could give it a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!